Yo, if you have not got Zhongli yet, now is the time to roll for him. You have 3 days, 3 hours, and 56 minutes to get Big Dong Zhong. And the reason why is because he is getting a huge ass buff. Let's go ahead and talk about it, alright? So, to all travelers regarding adjustments to Zhongli, once again, this link will be in the description down below for you to check out. Regarding Zhongli as a character, so adjustments to the passive dominance of Earth. So the original effect was increases planet befalls damage by an equal amount of 33% of Zhongli's max HP. But not only that, they are also adding that the damage dealt by the following Zhongli's attack will be increased based on his max HP. Normal, charge, and plunging attack damage will be increased by 1.3% of the max HP. So not only does his ultimate deal an equal amount of 33% of Zhongli's max HP, but his basic auto attacks also get increased. If you were already dealing a decent amount of basic attack damage, well, this basically just brings it to a whole nother level, making him probably DPS viable. And in picture 1, you can see he's dealing like 900 or 600 per of the spins right there, like whenever he kicks his sword. And on the right side, you can see whenever he kicks his sword and does those spins, he's only dealing like 100 or something. So his basic auto attack is basically gonna become hitting like a truck. Next after that, the Stone Stele, Resonance, and Holding Mode damage of bonus Lapidus will be increased by 1.9% of his max HP. So you can see that when he pops up his dildo, right, it only deals 200 damage on the right side, but on the left side you can deal it dealing a whole whopping 699. That is a huge difference. That is 400 damage difference. Not only that, but when you see those pulses coming out of his dildo, the number 1 is dealing 992 or 22. Compared to this one only did 444. This is absolutely insane. Like, he scales off of HP so well with his quote-unquote upcoming buff. It is crazy. Coming up next is the adjustment of the holding mode. Honestly, this basically makes it so you don't even really need to be even using his tap mode. Like, okay, as you can already see, when you use his hold mode of his E, he pops up his dildo. You don't need foreplay anymore. You literally just can get hard right off the bat. Literally no joke. And that is crazy insane for combat wise. The only thing that I'm concerned about is going to be mining. Alright, as you guys know, his E is nuttable when he mines, alright? But with this dildo popping up in front of his face every single time you do this for his rocks, I don't know. Okay, that part is a downside, but in terms of combat and utility wise, this is definitely a plus, because I always have the habit of trying to hold his E first and then pop down my dildo, because I always want to ensure the safety of my characters, instead of doing his E where you just tap it, bring up his dildo, and then you defend yourself. No, I always want to put the condom on first before I pop up the dildo. So doing both at the same time, bro, that's gonna be a huge game changer actually. Let's go ahead and read up a little bit more on the details. So of course, the adjustments, these are original effects, it's gonna stay the same, right? You're only gonna have a maximum of 2 targets for his dildo, and as such, if you have his first constellation, you're not gonna get any more. But the the post adjustment effect, which they're going to add, is going to be that if the maximum number of stone steals have not been reached yet, it will create a stone stele. So if you have 2 of these bad boys down and you hold your E, it's not going to post it up, is what I believe. So you can go ahead and like pop down one of your structures and then hold your E down to pop down your second dildo. So let's go further down, and it says create a shield of jade, and the shield's damage absorption scales off of Zhongli's max HP and 150% physical damage as well as elemental damage absorption. So it seems like he is going to be like really strong in terms of versatile like absorption, because one, he's not only going to be absorbing physical damage like those big white numbers, but he's also going to absorb elemental damage as well. He's going to be, how do I say this, more versatile or more like all-rounder than he already is with his shield. So that is going to be crazy. But not only that, it is actually going to stop getting interrupted when you hold his E. So you can see in the GIF number 2 here that he's about to like activate his E, doing his hold E, and literally he just get bitch slapped right in the face. But in number 1, you can just see that he takes the bitch slap and he even puts the dildo up this hilly churl's ass. So bro, this is absolutely insane. And honestly, I kind of feel like this was needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Geo Renaissance Enduring Rock. So guys, not only is this upcoming patch, not 1.2 but 1.3, going to buff Zhongli, but this is going to buff the whole Geo elemental thing in general. This is going to be absolutely insane for the whole Geo elements, and this is basically them like declaring Geo is here to stay. This is what's going to help Geo a whole lot, and I am all for it. Like at first I thought Zhongli was okay. Now they're even making him even like, oh my god, they're buffing Zhongli and the whole Geo elements in general. So let's go ahead and take a look at the adjustments that they are going to do. So at first, the original effects were that the resistance to interruption was increased, and when protected by a shield, increases the attack damage by 15%. So that stays the same, of course. Right, characters protected by a shield will have the following special characteristics, which is damage dealt by 15%, but they also even increase the shield strength by 15%, and dealing damage to enemies will decrease their Geo resistance by 20% for 15 seconds. Now, if you guys don't know what the Geo Renaissance is, it's the Geo Renaissance when you have 2 of the same element characters in your party. So, as you can see right here, when you have 2 Geos, you are going to get increased resistance into interruption and the increased attack damage by 15% when protected by a shield. Same thing with all of the other elements. So with the new 1.3 intended patch of this, it's going to increase the shield strength by 15%, and it's going to strip their Geo resistance by 20%. Guys, Zhongli is going to be absolutely insane, and this is going to like further the, I guess you could say, the need for Albedo as well, like the urgency, like, oh shit, yo, if you guys don't get Zhongli now, he's gonna become insane later. Same thing with Albedo, and because of this patch, I'm still debating whether to get Albedo or not, because he is going to be indeed a Geo character, but not a lot of people are hyped for him because he's just not a waifu, or he doesn't seem good as in general. And I was planning to wait for a couple of days to see whether he was worth it or not, seeing other YouTubers, you know, builds, and they are going to like pull for him and everything. But with this update, with this thing, it really does make me feel like I need to pull for Albedo, because right now I literally have like 0 Geo characters leveled up aside from Zhongli. My Geo main character, level 13. Noelle, level 3. Ningguang, level 1. And I don't have a single Geo character leveled up aside from Zhongli. And this is making, like, this buff, this Geo Renaissance is literally making me rethink that Albedo. I might need to pull for Albedo. Like, I don't have to, but it does seem really, really good to pull for him. Just for the, Renaissance and the compatibility. Because if you guys didn't know, supposedly Albedo is Zhongli's best friend. So he is going to be Zhongli's best support, supposedly, and he works really well with Zhongli. Now, the Geo Shield balance adjustments. So, Geo Shields are going to be adjusted from having a 250% Geo damage absorption to having a 150% physical damage as well as elemental damage absorption. So, once again, all characters that are Geo are going to have an adjustment for not having 250% Geo absorption anymore, but it's going to have 150 physical damage and as well as the elemental damage. So once again, it's going to be an all-rounder shield. So the Geo Shield created by Zhongli, Noelle's Geo Shield, as well as the Geo Shields that are created from the Geo Crystals dropped by the Geo Shop hatchlings. So that indeed is going to change as well. So this round of adjustments is not merely intended to prove the experience of playing Zhongli, we also help to convey the shield and Geo playstyles that are closely associated with him. So yes, they are not only buffing Zhongli, but as well as Geo as a whole. And then they go ahead and say Zhongli will be a trusty companion to all travelers and hope that you will be able to experience a different playstyle through him, one that will enrich your gaming experience. 1.3 beta test servers access will be soon released. Once again, guys, this is supposedly coming in February. So 1.2 drops in like literally a couple of days, December 23rd, and 2 months from now, or 2 months from that date, is going to be February, which is where they want to plan to output 1.3. Because, guys, this is indeed a beta test server, is still not even confirmed whether it is going to be on live servers, then all of this information could possibly change, especially for the numbers. I'm not saying the mechanics, but for the numbers. Like, this mechanic right here is probably going to stay. This mechanic right here is probably going to stay. You know, all of these like mechanics and probably like the based off of the max HP stuff is going to stay, but the numbers is what I'm trying to say that could possibly change. Now, this basically is saying if you guys don't have Zhongli right now, you probably should get him because they're making him into a DPS slash support viable character. Before, he was more viable as a support. You know, he wasn't really a DPS character, but now with this insane buff on Zhongli as well as the Geo characters in general, this is going to be absolutely insane. They are like literally saying Geo is here to stay. And the thing that really blows my mind the most is most likely going to be the Geo strip. So Zhongli not only does 33% more damage based on his max HP with his ultimate, but if you like deal damage to the enemies, it will decrease their Geo resistance by 20%. Just imagine the dildo based off of the Geo MC's balls as well as Big Dongjong's dildo. That is literally going to do so much damage because of this strip. And each single one of those Geo structures is going to be dealing Geo damage, meaning is going to deal even more damage. So once again, the link to this will be in the description down below so you could go check it out yourself. And that is literally all I have to cover for now. Like, Zhongli was already a good character, but now they're just making him like, you need this character. Because not only does he have the shield, the utility, now he's going to have the damage as well. Bro, Zhongli is just like, why would you want any other character aside from Zhongli? So, you only have 3 days and a couple of hours. If you don't have him, you should definitely pull for him because he is worth. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good morning, have a good evening, and have a good night. Peace.